welcome back to March May's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And this is kind of a weird video because it's going to be a bit out of sequence from the ones which will be coming afterwards. Mainly because I've been trying to sort of film and sort of backdate the videos in a way, because I know I'm going to be very busy at work around the time that these ones go out. So hence the fact my hair will probably change between lots of different videos. Anyway, how are you? This week also marks the 2nd anniversary of my YouTube channel. So I thought that obviously I should open something special because, you know, it's an amazing anniversary. So I've actually got this down here, which I've actually had for a while, to be honest. This is it. So obviously it is a Blythe doll. It is a Takara Blythe doll, so it's obviously not one of the more recent Good Smile Company ones. So when I first came on to Dolly YouTube and was watching lots of videos and stuff, I came across this phrase, Grail doll, and I had absolutely no idea what that meant. I thought it was a particular kind of doll, and then it was kind of, why are all these Grail dolls different? None of them are the same, so I had to Google it. And obviously a Grail doll is a doll that you really, really want. It's kind of one of your kind of ultimate finds. I would class this doll as one of those. It is obviously, as we've said, it's a Blythe doll. And as soon as I kind of saw this doll, I definitely wanted to add her. I definitely wanted to add her to my collection. I'm going to just open her now so you can see which one it is. I meant to open this last Christmas, and it just never happened. And I kind of hinted that I had her, and then I just didn't get around to opening her because things were very busy at work and stuff like that. But anyway. So this is the doll which I've got, which I'm going to be opening today. And it is UFO A-GO-GO, who people will probably know if they know about the Takara Blythes, or the stock Blythes. So she was released originally in 2016. So obviously she is an older gal. Her theme is kind of spacey, obviously because UFO is in the title. Her outfit is kind of 60s looking, which we'll obviously have a look at. But there's also a sort of, to me, there's a sort of an air hostess kind of theme as well, which is interesting. So yeah, so we're going to have fun hopefully unboxing her. I'm not sure what her hair will be like. I'm hoping I don't have to do a hair spa on her because she has quite short hair, which is quite nice. But yeah, I'm really excited to open her, and now seems like a great time to do it. So let's get her open and see what we think of her. So here we are. Here she is in her box. The box is actually very nice. It's got this sort of whole galaxy sort of theme going on with lots of stars and everything all over it. The colours are really nice as well. Down here we've got obviously the Blythe logo, and it says UFO A-GO-GO in English, and then presumably it's Japanese underneath. The boxes haven't really changed that much, have they? They've still kind of got the window and everything, so you know, they changed obviously the design of them to match the doll inside still, so that's still nice. As I say, so it's basically got the stars all over it. We've got information at the back here, none of which I can read unfortunately, apart from it's Takara Tommy and Hasbro there. It does say here, Blythe, the trademark of Hasbro, 2016 Hasbro. So this doll was out in 2016 basically. So she is a older doll, although 2016 actually isn't that long ago. It's not too bad, is it? 2016. 2016 seems like yesterday, really. Although to me, you know, 1989 seems like yesterday. So yeah. So the stars are basically all over it. We've got a kind of a Saturn planet down here. So this kind of space theme. We've got this kind of atomic-y sign thing, you know, the whole atom stuff going around there. So yeah, as I say, it's a very kind of like a spacey sort of theme, which I do like. So I am going to get her open and take all the stuff out. I'm not going to film that because it's going to be quite tedious for you and you'll probably hear me swearing a lot. Although, who knows, maybe it's going to be like a dream. Maybe dolls of this era were not horrendous to open. But we shall see. Hi, so I'm back very quickly to show you that the inside of the box is also kind of like spacey designed. It's bright pink and it's got sort of planets and stars and stuff inside. She looks very cosy in there. She's been there for a while, so she's probably very eager to get out. So I'm going to get her out now. Okay, so I'm back. These are all the accessories that she comes with. Obviously she comes with a little bit here, and they're all kind of packaged within the box. She wasn't actually that bad to take out. I was actually quite surprised and obviously quite relieved as well, because it can be quite a headache with these. But yeah, she was pretty easy to get out, which is great. Let's have a look at the bits that she does come with before we look at the actual doll. So obviously she comes with a Blythe doll stand, like they all do. This one is a kind of a silver grey colour, which obviously goes with the whole space theme. So there we go. So it's just the standard one, which you know, has the 4 clover kind of base to it, and the bit that goes around the waist. So that is that. She also comes with these rather swanky boots. There we go. So they are platform silver boots with a white sole, which is quite nice. It's quite nice having the detail of a different colour added there. So that is the boots. She also comes with this hat here, which has got a kind of one of those sort of hair grip things in, so it kind of will hopefully sit in her head quite nicely. The top of it is kind of hard, so obviously there's something in there to keep its shape really. So it's a kind of a little sort of pillbox hat, and it's got a sort of a jewel on the front there, which obviously ties in with this, which is the sort of the coat that comes with it. It's in the same material. Again, it's got this sort of jewel on it here, and it's got a press stud behind it as well, so you'll be able to sort of hold it shut. These, I couldn't work out what these were, and then I realised they're meant to be pockets. So they are actually pockets. I don't think they're usable. I think they're just kind of there for show, but it's a kind of a nice detail to have. So that is that. I'm presuming that the sleeves maybe don't go all the way down. They're probably just short sleeved or 3/4 sleeved. But yeah, I really like that. The colours are really nice on this, and this is basically the same design as the box has, really, just without the sort of the giant stars. So that is that. She also comes with these, which are going to be interesting to try and get on. These are sort of silver fishnet tights, which have got a kind of a glittery sort of feel through them as well. So that is those. We've also got a pair of sunglasses. So this is kind of the lens part, and then we've got these, which are the arms, which will just kind of clip in to the back, and she'll be able to wear those. So I'll clip those in and we can have a look at them. And then this, which is, these are basically gloves, basically kind of white gloves. I'm never really sure about gloves on dolls, especially, you know, when they're not going on the fingers properly. So that'll be interesting. We'll see what they look like. They just end up looking a bit weird to me, I think. But yeah, we'll have a look and see how that goes. So let's have a look at the girl herself. She is over here. Here she is. I tell you what, I'm going to take the plastic off her and then we'll have a better look at her. Okay, so here we go. So she was basically covered in plastic. Underneath, she had plastic on her legs, she had plastic on her arms, she had plastic around her torso. It came off quite very easily. Her underpants were actually over the plastic, which I suppose is kind of a safety thing, maybe. One of the things I did notice when I was pulling the plastic off her legs is that she has got kind of these weird hole things, or I don't know if you can even see them. They're kind of like silver dots. Now, I don't know if that is to do with the wiring, maybe, in them. It is possible, but I don't know why she's got it down there as well. I suppose they have to wire the whole leg. But yeah, I mean, just in case you're wondering what they were, I'm presuming that's what they are. And she does have them on her ankles on both sides and on her kind of the inner knee bit. So that is a thing. I'm not worried too much about that, thankfully. So let's click her legs back. So obviously she is on a standard sort of Blythe Takara body. Articulation wise, the head moves, as we know. The shoulders move up and down, but they don't sort of move out or anything like that. She's got waist movement there, and her legs will just move basically front and back. So she can do the splits if she wants to, and you just saw that the knees do click. So that's good. I'm actually going to put a dress on now so she's not sort of naked for the world to see. There we go. So that is her and her little dress. Obviously the dress to me is very kind of like, you know, 60s mod look kind of thing. The kind of the whole sort of A-line dress with the sort of the high collar and everything and the no sleeves. And, you know, it's kind of a monochrome. So that again is very kind of 60s. Let's have a look at her eyes and her face. So I'm going to bring her up to the camera, which hopefully will focus. So there we go. So she is very pretty. Obviously, you know, there's not really much difference that they do with the faces. It just kind of depends, you know, the face molds are pretty much the same. I can't really tell the difference. I know there has to be one because people are always talking about them. But, you know, for me with the dolls that I've got, there's not really much of, you know, a differentiation between them. I guess it's kind of all in the sort of the makeup really of what they give them. So she has got sort of minty green eyeshadow, if you can see that. Obviously she's got this sort of pinky, sort of a deep pink blusher on her cheeks, and she's got a sort of a deep pink lipstick there. We'll have a look at her eyes as well. So she's got these grey ones here, which I think actually rather suit her. Oh, we've got, now I don't know what colour that is. That's like a minty colour, I think, a sort of a mint green colour. It will probably look different to you than it does to me. Obviously check out the picture at the end. I'll try and get better images of her in kind of a daylight setting. Or, sorry, natural light setting, really. Oh, they're nice. They're kind of like a sort of an aqua sort of blue colour, quite bright blue. And there we've got the pink eye. The pink eye actually looks alright. I quite like it with the whole sort of the pale hair look and everything. So her hair is obviously this sort of peppermint green colour, I would say. Obviously I joked about not having to give her a hair spa, but her hair is actually not that. It's not that nice, so she will have to have one for sure. It is very greasy. I guess the idea is if they're going to be, you know, stored away, that the hair will still be nice when they come out. It won't, you know, won't get dry and brittle and stuff like that. And, you know, there was no way this hair was going to go dry because it's got, you know, a lot of oil in it. But that's fine. I do really like the colour, and I like the style as well. It's so nice having a doll that doesn't have like hair that goes down to her ankles. But yeah, so I think at this stage I'm probably kind of used to having to wash the hairs now, and I have actually washed all of mine, although one of them I'm going to have to redo because it still seems quite greasy. So I will probably do this girl and her at the same time. So let's put the stuff on her. This could be a challenge. These are the tights. They actually seem really long to me. I'm not sure how high they're meant to go on her. I'm presuming they only go, you know, as high as her waist, but there seems like a lot here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff on, and then we'll have a final look at her when she's got everything on her. So here we go. I thought I would kind of show you while she's half dressed, just so you can see everything as it is. So the tights weren't actually that difficult to get on her. They did fit her okay. I was worried they were going to be way too long, but they weren't. They were fine. And obviously I put the boots on next. I did actually put the tights on over the knickers, and I wasn't sure if they were meant to be under the knickers or not, but I guess it doesn't really matter because you can't see them anyway. The gloves, again, they weren't too difficult to get on either. And they're kind of shaped in a way that they don't look ridiculous, in that you can see at least that she's got sort of like a thumb kind of poking out there. So yeah, they don't look too bad. So that's her in her kind of a long sort of evening gloves almost, with her stockings on and her boots. So let's finish her off with the last bits of the outfit. So we've got a hat, which we'll put on probably last, I think. We'll put this jacket on first, or coat, or whatever it is. So it's kind of like a swing coat, really, in that, you know, there's only one button on it. So, and it's like a press stud at the top. And again, it's a very kind of, it's almost like a 50s look, I guess. Maybe it's sort of like, you know, that whole kind of crossover period where 50s and 60s sort of melded together almost. But yeah, I do really like that. That's really cute. And obviously, you know, she's got the hat as well. There we go. You kind of see where I'm going with the whole, is it meant to be sort of like she's an air hostess on a UFO or something? I don't know. I don't mind either. Either way is fine. And then she's got these, which are the sunglasses. So we're going to pop those on her. I kind of wish that they were sort of real glasses, but I guess maybe they're meant to be a bit sort of like aviator glasses. There we go. So she's ready to go flying off into space. I'm really happy with her. Obviously, you know, I mentioned that she was one of my Grail dolls. I'm very happy to have her. I've actually owned her for quite a while, actually, more than a year. So I've been very good at not actually opening her. I did sort of obviously peek at her in the box, but I wanted. Originally, I was going to open her last Christmas, as I say, and it just didn't happen. So I wanted it to be a nice sort of occasion where I opened her, and obviously 2 years of March Main's midlife daily crisis warrants that, I think. So yeah, what do you think of her? I'm going to take these glasses off because then we can have a look at her face nice, sort of better. Let's put a different eye set on. There we go. So yeah, what do you think of her? Let me know what you think of her down in the comments below. Do you have her? Would you like to add her to your collection? What are your thoughts on her hair? Would you like to see Blythe with shorter hairstyles? Because we don't seem to be getting them, do we? We seem to just be getting ones with very long hair, which is kind of annoying. Please comment on Blythe's down below. Comment on UFO A-GO-GO. Let me know if you're enjoying the channel. Let me know if there's any requests that you'd like me to do, something different maybe, and we'll see. I do have some different videos coming up where I might be making things, possibly. So thank you for sticking with me for 2 years at least. Hopefully you'll stick with me for a few more. But for now, from me and from Miss UFO A-GO-GO, bye! Bye!